Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is September the 16th, and today I wanted to talk about, is it possible to make $100 per hour trading the ES futures? Basically, yes, it is, okay? And all you have to do is follow a simple scalping strategy, okay? That's what I do each and every day, pretty much. You guys watch me, those that are subscribed to the channel, those that watch the videos each and every day, that watch my live recorded sessions, you see that it is truly possible to be able to accomplish that, okay? Nothing further from the truth, to be honest with you, all right? And a lot of you guys have been watching the videos and are able, you've learned how to actually trade the same type of strategy, and you're doing the same thing. I see you guys in the Discord, and I take my hats off to you guys. I commend you for taking the time to actually watch the videos step by step, break down things, and get an understanding of how I actually trade. Now, I'm not trying to push anything on anyone, okay? Not telling you that you have to actually follow the same strategy that I use in my own personal trading each and every day, okay? But I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are interested in the style of actually how I trade, which is surrounding supply and demand zones. That's how I do it each and every day, all right? So, and how do I do that? You know, it's just a matter of going through a process of identifying key areas in the market where it's going to pull back to, all right? Especially when you have areas of aggressive buying or aggressive selling, okay? Price is going to want to pull back to those areas. It's just, you know, it's like you want to feel, think about it like this. You want to feel comfortable and be around people, okay, all right, that you are comfortable being around, right? Meaning price has formed areas of high volume, okay? It's congregated, it's socialized, it's made a lot of effort to build a crowd up around itself, okay? And what happens then? Then it moves away, all right? Price moves away, does its thing, and then it says, I want to revisit that area. I want to revisit that same area. I want to come back home where I feel comfortable at. And that's what price does. It'll come back to an area of aggressive buying and selling, and those are your opportunities of what we call supply and demand zones. Those are the areas of opportunity that price will come back to, and that's where you want to engage and look for rejection to be able to possibly take your trades, all right? And I do this each and every day. You guys see me, you know? So it's not one of those things where I'm just sitting here showing you charts or trades, you know, going back after the fact. I live record and post my entries and break them down, okay, in my videos. And that's one thing we'll stop right here. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel already and you are a newcomer watching the channel today, all right, maybe this is your first time watching one of the videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? Join the channel, join the team here at Futures Trading with Mike, and it's a lot of great content. I have like 300 videos on the channel. I'm not just an actual, you know, someone that actually goes back and just, you know, pinpoints and mark up areas on the chart to show you entries. I have plenty and tons of videos where you can actually watch my live recorded sessions where I actually post my trades each and every day, primarily of me trading the ES future. And my reason for doing so, honestly speaking, from the beginning, I never really wanted to, you know, publicly post my videos. It was just, I wanted to capture my trades and have an environment or on a cloud somewhere or the videos where I could store information. And I basically just said, okay, I'll use YouTube. Post my videos on there, make them private. And then, you know, I started seeing that and telling myself, well, this information could help someone else out. You know, it could change someone else's life, you know, and they're opening up the door for someone to kind of navigate down a path to where they could be profitable and where they could be consistent in trading each and every day. Because I know there are struggling traders out there that try to and have tried for so long to open up the door, you know, and it's hard. It's not easy becoming an actual day trader, okay, and being successful in this business. So when I became successful and I started to become consistent and I started to find something that actually worked for me each and every day, I just pretty much told myself, okay, one day when I become successful, I'm going to give back in some way. All right. That's my goal in life, was to always be able to help someone or somebody's. And I told myself, if I could ever be in a position to where I could help others, I would. So this is my way of giving back. I'm posting all this information, this knowledge or wisdom or whatever you want to call it, things that I've learned over the last 10 years, and I want to be able to publicly put it out there so that maybe they inspire someone to kind of, continue their journey. Maybe you're at a position to where you feel like, well, I think I'm just going to stop right here because it's just not working out for me. I've lost too much money. Don't give up, guys. Keep pushing, all right? It's right around the corner. And that's why I started posting my videos, because, and since I've done that, the channel's growing, our Discord community is growing, and if you're interested in joining the actual Discord community, just find the link down in the description portion of this video. Click on it. It's free of charge. Invite yourself in. We're almost like 300 members strong now. And basically what we do is each and every morning, we, as traders, everyone who's a futures trader, doesn't matter if you just trade the ES futures, you could trade the NASDAQ or the Dow. It doesn't matter. But we come together collectively and we talk about the markets. We talk about strategies. We talk about, our levels and zones that we're interested in the market, and just tons of different things. Lots of people have questions. If you've got questions, don't feel free to ask. Don't feel, scared to actually ask. Open up. It's a free area, a free space for you to be able to ask questions. And if I don't directly answer, someone will have the answer as well. Someone else may, okay? Because we all don't have the answers to everything. But getting back to what I was talking about, yes, you can be successful and make money each and every day, just like I do, 5 days a week, okay, month to month, and have and sustain a viable income, okay, all right? And yes, it is extremely possible to make way more than $100 an hour, okay, all right? Because in trading, the sky is the limit, and we can go way beyond that, all right? I'm really happy to see a lot of individuals that have spent the time and are loyal to the channel and are supporters, and they actually, I guess they picked up on the way I actually trade. They kind of mirror the same type of strategy that I use, and it's crazy because a lot of individuals actually post their entries or post their trade performances, so you can see on Discord, like how much they've actually made today or how many ticks they actually earn or points they actually earn. And if you're anybody who knows anything about the tick values of certain markets, you can see, okay, I made 50 ticks today. Okay, I made 60 ticks today. Okay, I made 30 ticks today. They made, I have a saying, as long as you're green, that's a plus. You should always be green and never red, all right? A lot of people traders probably think that, breaking even is okay. It is not okay to me. You should be able to make money each and every day. You sit in front of this computer, you sit in front of these charts. So to me, just breaking even, I'd rather break even than take a loss. Correct, yes. But my goal is to make money, all right, every single day. I have I have a livelihood that I have to support. I have people that I have to support. I have a family and things that need to be taken care of. So if you do this like full time, like I do, from a business standpoint, then it's my goal to make money, okay? And you can do the same thing. It's the same thing. It's easy to do once you have a solid trading strategy in place. And I like scalping. That's the thing I do each and every day when I'm trading. I scalp the markets, okay? So without further ado, I'm just going to run you through a kind of like a quick example. And I did this yesterday. I actually made 2 videos, and if you have not watched those 2 videos yesterday, okay, I highly recommend that you go back and watch them. I did a video on locating supply and demand zones yesterday. Talked about that. I did a tutorial on the actual strategy of what I look for, breaking it down step by step. So those, you should be able to watch those videos and kind of pick up on how I actually trade and the strategy that I use in my own trading each and every day. But basically all it is that it's simply this. I go to a higher time frame, okay? Whatever higher time frame you use, for me it's the 60 range chart, All right, not telling you to use the same type of chart layouts. I use a 60 range, 24 and 12 and a 4, okay, on one monitor, and that's the monitor that I primarily put most of my emphasis on, okay. But all it is in the way I actually trade in scalping the ES futures daily, I simply go to my higher time frame, mark off a demand zone or a supply zone, doesn't matter, okay. But the key to making money and being consistent, I will say this, if it takes for me to say this in each and every video, so that it clicks in people's mind, so that they understand that you cannot just start because you have money and think you're going to make money in the markets tomorrow. That's not the way it works. I will give you two of the biggest tips to becoming successful in trading. That is, understand, number one, market structure. Number two, being able to read price action. If you can accomplish those two things, grasp it, understand it, and put a solid strategy in place, you will make money. You will become successful, okay? So, simply put, all I do, and looking at my charts now, is mark off an area of either supply or demand. I always mark off an area of supply or demand off a higher time frame to begin with. Most times, okay? All right? So, if I'm marking off this area here, okay, because price actually bounced from this area back on the 14th of this week here, all right, right here, this is a demand zone. All I do from there is go down to my lower time frame chart, my 12 range. This is what my 12 range is, my anchor / entry chart, okay? Now we'll go back to the 14th and look at that same time period around 3:45, I believe it is, or 3:30, right here. This is the same zone. Now, we hit an area of demand on the higher time frame. All I do is scale down now to a lower time frame, okay? We're here. What's the next thing I'm looking for? All I'm looking for now is a structure break, okay? Price made a low here. I want to see price break structure right here. It's got to take out an area of resistance. It breaks this area of resistance on the move to the upside. Once it does that, all I need to do now is mark off a key area of demand off the lower time frame chart. This could be an area of demand right here. Okay, just kind of draw it out. Or let's see, this could be, let's see here, this could be this right here is an area as well. Price could come to. Okay, let's scroll over to our left side of our chart. I mean to the right side of our chart here. Let's bring this up a little bit. And here's another area too. I showed this yesterday. Right here. Okay? All right. And you ask yourself, well, what do you mean by demand? What do you mean by supply? For those out there who don't know what it is, these are just areas where a lot of aggressive buying took place in the market. And price is going to want to come back to those areas. If there's a lot of buying in a particular area, if there is a lot of places where things congregated in the market, you know, a lot of transactions took place, you know, and price comes back to it, what do you think price is doing? It's coming back to those areas where it feels comfortable at. It says, hey, I want to join that, be part of that crowd again. There was a lot of buying that came out of those areas. Let's go back there. Let's see if they're still there. Price comes back to those areas. It taps into this this area of demand right here. Look, aggressive buying, green candle, green candle, green candle, and it keeps pushing to the upside. The moment price comes back to it on our scaled down chart, we look for an entry. In this case here, once price, let's blow this up a little bit, hits this zone here, it's in the zone, all we look for, if I'm trading strictly off of this chart here, the 12 range chart, I look for a candle break. Break to the upside of this red candle. Okay? The moment it does that, I'm long. Look what happens. Price pushes up, right, and goes right to the high right there. All right? So, if you got in here at 44, took out the high up here at 51, look, you've made money. Okay? You've made well more than $100. Okay? So, And there are many, many, many setups that happen like this, hour to hour. It could be every 5 minutes. It just depends on the time frame charts you're actually trading from. And I like to pair my charts together, you know, at least two together. A higher time frame and then an entry chart, okay? All right? Sometimes you'll see me use the 60 range. Sometimes it paired with the 12 range. Sometimes you'll see me use the 12 range paired with the 4 range. Sometimes you'll see me trade straight off the 12 range chart if there is an area, meaning a setup to where price made demand or supply right off that chart. Say for instance, like right here, as price was pushing higher and it came back down, making lower lows and lower highs, okay? What's it doing? It's breaking structure to the back down to the downside, meaning breaking these areas, these levels coming back down, makes a low here, and then what do you think? What do you see it happens next? Price pushes up, pulls back, starts making higher highs. But then you got to say to yourself, oh, the strategy is about what? Looking for structure breaks. Price breaks structure right here. Okay? Pushes up, pulls back, breaks higher, breaks structure on the move to the upside. Okay? Up here. So, what are we looking for then? Just a pullback to these key areas of these swings that broke structure. Key areas, looking for these areas for price to pull back to where these swings broke structure to the upside. A lot of aggressive buying came out of here. Why? Again, green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle. What is that? It's simple common sense. That just means price pushed higher with all that thrust, all that momentum. What is that? That's a lot of buying activity. So guess what? If I'm one and I see all that transaction of activity going on there, price is going to say, I want to come back to that area. I want to go back to where I'm comfortable at. What happens? Price comes back to that area. Boom, right here, a demand zone, market. Right here. When price gets back there, all you do is look for a candle break. If I'm trading straight off my 12 range chart, because I've identified a demand zone on the 12 range. Okay? All right? Not only that, I saw a structure break. Okay? Price leaving behind demand areas. Price comes back to a demand area. I look for a candle break. Boom. Price breaks above right here. I'm long. Okay? You can go long. But the only problem here is that we got resistance right above us here. Okay? But still, it's still valid for a long entry. Price broke right here. You get in at 48. And pretty much you can take out, you know, up here 52, say 52. You can pick up 2, 3, 4 points, depending on how long you have that trade. Okay? Yes, and then it turns around. But still, it's still another area is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. So, even if you were trying to find an area or market an area of supply, a zone, okay? Let's look at here. There's supply sitting right here, okay? Price made this run to the upside, okay? Then it starts pushing down, making lower lows and lower highs, leaving and taking out structure on its way back down. So as price is moving down here, it's taking out these areas of structure where price is pushing to the upside here, made this high, starts running down, it's taking out levels to the left-hand side. So as price is moving into a certain direction, or say for instance like it's moving this direction here to the downside, always look to your left side to see if price is taking out areas. And it is. It's taking out areas of support on the move to the downside. So basically as it is made this high here, made a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower lows to the downside. It's taking out support as it moves and breaks structure to the downside, but it's also taking out these areas of support to the left-hand side. All right? So, all you do, and as it's doing that, the moment it starts breaking structure to the left-hand side here, and it's forming swings to the downside, what is it doing? It's creating areas of supply. It's leaving areas of aggressive selling, okay? All these red candles within these swings, okay, coming to the downside, all right? So, you mark off areas of supply, all right? And because of the move actually started pretty much right here, where it started pushing down to the downside, I want to mark this area right here. A key area I'm interested in is this zone right here. Price gets back to it, makes a similar high, rejects, red candle closes to the downside, take your short entry, okay? All right? Put your stop right above here, okay? All right, the back end of the area, okay, from where you enter price, or where you enter the market, I should say, all right? The moment the red candle breaks this green candle right here, go short at the supply zone, okay? It does pull back. It does not stop you out. Once you put your stop up here, it keeps pushing lower. And look what it does. Pushes down, pulls back, all that drop. Got it? So if you got into the trade right here, or even right here, meaning the moment candle started breaking below this, the wick of this green candle, say for instance you got in at 72.5. Look what it did. It ran all the way down here. So I wanted to just kind of cover that. If you're a newcomer watching this video today, it is extremely possible to learn how to day trade and be successful, okay, in trading a simple strategy like I do, scalping me, the ES futures, daily, making money. It could be the NASDAQ for you, the NQ. It could be the Dow, the YM. It could be crude oil, CL. It could be one of the currency markets, the 6E. It could be whatever, okay? Future markets. It doesn't matter if you trade options. It doesn't matter if you trade Forex. The strategy works. I'm not telling you to use it. Whatever works for you and you have something that's solid, stick with it, is what I'm saying. But I wanted to show you and let you know it is possible to make an income and to make way more than just $100 an hour trading daily. Whether you do it part-time, whether you do it full-time. The market is open 24 hours a day, Monday through Friday. There are 3 sessions, okay? All right? You have the Asian session, you have the European or the London session, and you have, here in the U.S., you have the U.S. session. So it's possible, it's real, and it's reality. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys in this video today. I appreciate everyone who's been watching the videos. And please make sure to drop a like on the video. Please support the channel. All you have to do is click on the like button. And if you're a first-time viewer, please subscribe to the channel. So all you got to do is click on the red button. And make sure to also hit the bell next to it. Okay? That's the post notification. That will ensure that your notifications are turned on as well. And so that you never miss one of the uploads. But thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video today. And I am sure and I truly hope that this video helps someone else out there and inspires a lot of different people to understand that trading can be very profitable. It's all about what you put into it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.